anybody's ever given the opportunity to do Spider-Man as a video game, I think they would just snap it up. He is the superhero. I mean, the best superhero that you could ever come up with. I mean.
Plus, he relates so much to like who we were growing up as kids. You know, having trouble with with girls and money, and then also being able to have all these cool powers, be able to swing around, wall crawl, super strength, Spidey sense, the whole thing.
We knew going in that it was going to be one of the most difficult games you could possibly try to do. The guy can go anywhere.
And then the day we got it working, it was one of the happiest days of my life, I know that.
Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Well, it was the day we got Spidey. You could jump off a building, hit your swing button, swing to a building, crawl up, go over like, nice complicated surfaces, pop down, and then start fist fighting with a bad guy that's, try to ruin the world. And we just looked at each other, all laughed and smiled and said, we got something that's really fun, even just to move the character around. I think the biggest aha was getting Spidey to like swing from building to building and have it be fun. Because we started with a lot of different steps, and it almost started off as a Spider-Man simulator at one point. So I want to shoot my web up there, and then that would make me, I think, swing in there. And like, no, that's not fun. Finally, like, no, what you want to do is be able to jump off a building, hit your button, swing to the next building. Stay right where you are, Spider-Man.
If you were Spider-Man, you don't think about where you're going to have to stick your web so that you can swing to the next building.
These guys won't let up!
And as people get better and better at playing the game, they learn that they can actually hit the R2 button, swing towards a building, turn in the air to kind of release themselves from going straight to that building and just keep going.
That was close.
The biggest thing we realized while making this game is getting him in those poses and making it look fluid was so hard. Getting a guy to do that from a jump to a swing to a crouch to a look around is very difficult.
So if you're going to go and try to motion capture a guy doing all this kind of stuff, it's just not going to happen because there's no way you're going to be able to tie all those moves back to your ready stance. And so what we had to do there was really put the burden of all that on our animator.
Just stepped up to the plate and became Spider-Man, just nailed it on every single one. We've got Spidey on screen. I've heard that he sits at home and actually gets into all the poses.
He totally kept us in line with making sure that everything was right for all the what you call core Spider-Man fans that are out there. So we've got things in the game that only real live, true to life Spider-Man fans are going to pick up on.
We've got the Fantastic Four's building there. In the very first level you swing by. Throughout the game we're going to pepper it with just fun things that just the core people will know, but then also the people who don't know will be like, what is this? And then they might be interested in even learning more about it. And actually, we're going to try to give them as much information as they need.
Leave them alone, Chuckles. Butt out, Webhead. Spider-Man? I asked for the police, and I get this?
The cutscenes are essentially the driving force of the game. Your reward for getting through this level is to get to that next cutscene and see how the story is going to unfold.
New York City Police Department, proceed and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare to...
We've really stuck to the book on almost every single thing, and we've tried to make it the, perfect Spider-Man game. He does the right web stuff, he has the right attitude, he has the right quips that he makes.
I'm sorry, guys. Am I late for the party?
At this point, I'm really looking forward to finding out what people think. We're getting to that point, in the process where we can completely see the end, and we got a pretty damn good feeling. Testing a video game's a difficult thing to do, but we've learned a lot over the years. For example, like on the Tony Hawk game, we've got the professional skaters coming in, helping us with the game, testing it, giving us advice. So on Spider-Man, you know, it's kind of like the same thing.
Spidey, I got the new rev for you.
Thanks, Chad. I'll have that bug report for you as soon as possible.
Oh, and Spidey, could you use maybe the front door next time?
Yeah, no problem.